Hi, Kelly. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing well.
I like you.
I like you.
Ooh, I like you too. I know the answer. Nah, I should take it away from you. Why wouldn't Eric Schultz? I can't even get it out. It pisses me off. Why won't they call the Taliban a terrorist group? I mean, do you really have it? You can give me an I don't. You can give me an I don't know. By the way, because no answer seems to suffice because it's not falling into my brain correctly. But what say you?
I'm with you. I'm with you. That makes no sense. I mean, zero sense. I don't understand the logic behind it. I don't know if there is logic behind it. I don't know if they think that term is somehow empowering. It's ridiculous. I don't have any well thought out answer because I don't get it.
I just don't. I don't know. It's like it is what it is, and it is what it is, and they're terrorist group, and I don't. You'll never. They truly don't have. They just got. You know what? They're not stupid people. They're in denial. They're just trying to get through the day and get out of there. That's the only thing. And it's still not a good answer because you got a lot of things going on, and for each and every minute of each and every day that we keep trying to put a Band-Aid on it, they're just out there trying to go against us and want to kill us even more.
Right.
And we know that. And this is not stirring the pot. And it's not, it's not.
Right, this isn't going to incense anyone to have them do something that they weren't already going to do. This isn't going to cause some sort of reaction by saying they're a terrorist group. I know what you're saying, and they are.
And you know what gets me too, and I like the caution. Too bad it's the way it is, but our world has now changed. This morning on the news, I was watching all the stuff they were bringing into Arizona for the Super Bowl. Even, what's her name, Katy Perry, even her uniform they scan. It's great. I mean, they've got it down. All right. They are, as down as could possibly be. Doesn't mean someone can't get through and do something stupid. But so when I see that, I'm so proud to see, whoever hands this is in, they've done a hell of a job, and they showed it in detail. I mean, everything. You talk every hot dog, every packet of mustard. Think about that. Okay.
So my mom lives out there.
No, I did.
This is also okay. So she lives in that area, and this is also the Phoenix Open weekend, and Tiger Woods is playing in it, which he notoriously doesn't, because there's the 16th hole where all the golfers get heckled by people in bleachers, basically like Wrigley. They're drinking and they talk crazy stuff.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So he doesn't usually play because he doesn't like being booed and picked on.
Poor baby.
Right. But this weekend is insane there. On top of Super Bowl alone would have been crazy. Phoenix Open alone would have been crazy. But both of those together. So they have hired, it was like 13,000 additional people that had to go through background checks and stuff just to be additional security for the Super Bowl.
Not that this means anything, but when you think that they would schedule it on a different day, everybody's watching the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm thinking, too.
I'm just talking for TV. Although, TV ratings, the game's on at 5. What is it, like 5:30? It's usually 5:36. Well, I guess the golf. Look, they know more than me. Okay, the golf outing is over at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. But yeah, no, all right. So I guess what I'm saying is when you see all that, okay, from a private side, when you see all that in today's day and age, I think to myself, they are doing something about trying to protect the event. And then you go look at our White House, and the event is a terrorist attack. Okay, to just use the okay, and now they're not doing anything to prevent the event. And I'm the kind of guy, and this is what I think sometimes. Seriously, you know how you hear when 9/11 went down, and you heard about the terrorists, and then they showed you the flight school where they lived and where they went. This is what I think now. And everybody's got, imagination. It's like, mental masturbation. I'm like, what are they doing now? Are they on the south? Are they here? Are they there? Are they making a bomb? I know they're making a bomb in their house. Are they this? Are they that? Are they going to do it for here? Are they hacking into a phone system? Are they hacking into our water system? Are they, I think not just always just bombs, cyber attacking, they can take out our grid, we're all screwed. Or are they going to put some stuff into our water system and knock out, 2 million people? This is what goes through my mind. I don't think I'm being paranoid. I think they are absolutely right now right now planning an attack on us. And I always get the feeling that we're not doing anywhere near what we should be doing because we won't even admit that these guys are terrorists. If we don't admit they're terrorists, how the hell are we going to do anything about these alleged workplace violent incidents? Not.
Yeah, well, why are we not stopping people from coming in? Why are there not any sort of security measures on the borders that people can just walk into this country? So, yeah, they're here, and they're planning, and we're screwed. I mean, I know what you're saying, and you think, because you're smarter, there's going to be some off groups that do, like, you know, half planned out, not willing. But these are scary groups, because most of the people affiliated don't care if they die. They think it's for a greater good, to bring down our civilization.
I don't know.
So they're willing to sacrifice their lives, and I agree with you. Our government doesn't.
They're not stepping up.
No.
All right, let's talk about. You don't have any kids, do you?
No.
Okay, well, not that you. Well, you would know because you're not a man. At least, well, maybe you were at one time. I'm kidding, Bruce. I mean, Kelly.
Know. Uh-huh.
What name did I give him? Bruce. I gave him the name today. Brianne.
Okay.
Brianne Jenner. Well, that's kind of classy. I like those nice long names. But what have you read anything about her? Do you have an opinion too? I mean, I'm a dad to these women, and I blame the women. I really do. I know fathers are involved, but these women will not vaccinate their children. Isn't this
okay? What in the hell is
I'm asking you. I'm asking you as a woman. I'm asking you.
People, that's stupidity.
All right.
I'm sorry, you're not okay. I realize that there are outmoded things that we find out when we grew up. Like
Once in a blue moon, someone die or get sick from that. Nope, doesn't happen. 99.9999999.
I agree with you, and I think it's preposterous, and I think these women it's completely irresponsible. I agree with you that most of the time it's the mom that makes the decision who's doing the child rearing and says, oh, we're not.
Or taking the kid to the pediatrician, you know.
How are these kids going to school then? I mean, we had to have records. And
I don't know.
We have religious belief, but I wouldn't want some little kid that's not covered from measles next to my kid. No
question. And something now in California had happened, and big breakouts, and now they're making them. I don't even know if all the schools, again, I talk from not knowing. I don't know if it's by district or by state or whatever, but, you know, obviously, if their kids are in school, obviously some school systems don't require it, but I think when we were kids, we had to be vaccinated.
I know we did. Because every year you had to have an annual physical, and then you had to have your shots current and prove it before you could go to school. Now I went to private school, but I know. So fancy. But I know that we had to have records. We had to show that we had a physical. We had to show that we were healthy, and we had to show that we'd gotten our shots.
They had me on pre-gonorrhea shots from the time I was 6.
They were like, this one's going to be a handful. Start now. That's pretty awesome.
Drip coffee is different for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm clean as a whistle. All right, what else do I have for you? Any thoughts on Loretta Lynch replacing Eric Holder as Attorney General?
No.
No. All right, a yes or a no? Okay, no, that's a no. Next question I have written for you. Who's your pick for next mayor?
Okay, here's the thing. I like Fioretti because I know
I like him too. We both like him, but we like him. I like him too.
I like him. I don't think he has the juice to pull it off.
No, but the juice does. Rom's going to win again. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. I think Rom's going to win. Yeah. And I like Fioretti, and I do think he actually cares about the city. I have heard some stories that he votes one way and then he has some conflicting business interests, but, isn't that always the case in Chicago politics?
You know what? Who doesn't?
Yeah, right. It's true.
It's I hate to say it, it's like you got to take the best of the worst, and I think he's the best.
Absolutely.
And I think he's the best of the worst. I like, and I've had him on my show, and he's very straightforward and very honest, and he just tells it the way it is. And you ask him a question, he doesn't give you too bad of a political answer. He pretty much answers it. That's a lot for a politician because usually,
Agreed.
You're running around, you're doing like the hamster wheel thing with these politicians.
I agree with you. I don't think that he's going to pull it off. I wish he would, but I think we're going to have Rom.
Okay. And when is the election? It's February, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I should know these things, but I don't live out here, and to me, it's a foregone conclusion. All right, sweetheart. We'll see you. I'll see you Tuesday. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Have a great weekend.
You too. You too. Kelly Saindon, legal analyst, and my good friend, political pundit, Kelly, Twitter at Kelly Saindon, Saindon.